What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a review over Headlight Experts. There's a lot of mixed reviews on their product, and I can attest to some of the complaints. Let me tell you about it. So when I originally bought this set, it did take a long time for them to come in. Now, that part I can almost guarantee is going to be pretty standard across the board with whatever you order from them. I ordered the 3000K color temperature bulbs, HIDs, with the 55 watt ballast. They sent me the 55 watt ballast, but the bulbs were wrong. There's a lot of people online that said, I told Headlight Experts that my stuff was wrong or it wasn't working and they won't do anything about it. Not entirely true. On their website, they do specify that they will not refund products that have been installed. That's true. So what I recommend you do is just don't install them whenever you go to test them. Do what I did. I plugged them into just the power alone. I didn't stick them in the socket in the bulb or anything. I just dry tested them out of the headlight housing. And they were wrong. They sent me, I think they were like 6K bulbs, 6000K bulbs. Great headlights. I mean, they got to temp real quick. There was none of that like slow delay and, getting up to brightness or anything. Ballasts were, stupid quiet, no noise whatsoever. But nonetheless, they were wrong. So I sent them a message and I said, hey, I'm pretty sure you sent me the wrong bulbs. Also, the ballasts look different than what's on your website. Can you just check those out? And they said, sure, send them our way. I paid for shipping. Not that big a deal. This is a smaller company that you're not dealing with Amazon here. So I paid for the shipping to have them sent back. They paid for the shipping to send them back to me with the right stuff in it. Do I wish they got it right the first time? Yes, I do. However, they were prompt. They were quick. They responded, each time within about 12 hours. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug these in, just dry run them, and let's see what they look like. These should be a very, very yellowy color. That's exactly what I want for this car. So as you can see, I got everything plugged in here. I got the bulb just hanging out, right? It's not touching nothing. I didn't put my fingerprints on it because with HID bulbs, you definitely don't want to do that. We're going to go ahead and turn the headlights on here, and we should get a nice yellow color. It's kind of a green right now. Warming up. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's beautiful. Hell yeah. All right, let me get these things put in the socket. So the next thing that I can't really fault Headlight Experts on is the fact that, yes, this car does take H1 bulbs. However, this car requires this weird little adapter thing that I haven't seen on any other car besides the Prelude, the 5th gen Prelude. So I'm not going to blame them on that. There was people saying that the lights that they got for their car were advertised as a direct replacement. These are not a direct replacement for this car. But again, it's such a unique thing to have this weird little adapter that I'm not going to fault them on it. The way that I'm getting around that is I made these little adapters out of some brass. Honestly, you could make the same out of some washers. Just stack them up and they'll fit right inside this hole here and take up the space required to use the little spring clip to hold the light in place. And when everything's said and done, it should look just like that. It's very solid in there. And as you can see, it sticks out the perfect amount. It's not touching the little reflector that's floating right there. So let's get this puppy on and we'll do a headlight comparison. I guess it helps if I plug it in. I forgot that this little wire is not hooked up. Get that positive back in there. Just like that. So that is the factory bulb. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love that. Let's check it out from a distance. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's so much better. I love that yellow headlight look. And I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to run like a hybrid setup. So I'm going to have my HIDs as my low beams, and then I might get some like really bright LEDs from these guys and have them as my high beams for like projecting out further. I love that. That's awesome. Oh, I can't wait to get them both in. And the wires are not getting hot. Everything's properly temped. I mean, I'm very thrilled. And you can hear, like, or I guess you can't hear. There's zero sound. I mean, a lot of like cheaper HID ballasts, you'll get like this like high pitched wee noise, and you don't get any of that with these. So I'm very thrilled with them. Honestly, guys, Headlight Experts gets my thumbs up. These are lifetime warranty as well. So, I mean, if they ever go out, you're supposed to be able to just mail these guys back in, and then they'll send you new bulbs. You can't beat that, honestly. So here they are, just HIDs. I unplugged the high beams. I completely forgot that the high beams actually come on with the low beams whenever you flip those on. So that's that nice golden color that I'm looking for. Man, my shop's an absolute train wreck right now. Let me go ahead and switch over to the plain Jane halogen bulbs. And those are my halogen high beams. Huge difference. Huge difference. That's very, very white. I am so happy with that. So there you go, guys. There's my 2 cents. I don't think there's anything wrong with Headlight Experts. I guess, you know, certain people are going to have different experiences, but something that I feel like we quickly forget is that not everything's Amazon. Not everybody who owns a business is Jeffrey Bezos. And sometimes you got to pay for your own return shipping. I mean, these guys are selling bulbs that I have a lifetime warranty for a very reasonable cost. I think that, you know, you paying the return shipping on something, even if it's, you know, an error on their end, is not that big of a deal, because they do make right by it. You know, they sent me clearly the proper stuff. I got the 2 spare bulbs as well that I bought. They replaced those with the proper color as well. And I mean, I'm very happy with it. Car's completely down right now, so I'm not gonna worry about tidying the rest of the lights up right now and getting the ballast like hard mounted into the engine bay. I will be doing that though. Don't think I'm gonna be, I mean, pinky's out. We gotta keep it fancy, you know, none of this shitbox stuff. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one and try to keep you updated on everything later.
We do not fuck around. Because we have already found out that in order to stand out from the shitboxes, you gotta keep it classy. Pinkies out, boys. Pinkies out.